Do you remember that movie from your childhood, Kung Fu Football? That one that colored our whole childhood with joy. Well, if you do remember it, then here is some exciting news. A brand new chapter of that movie has arrived, and the hero from that original movie is the one who directed this new one. The movie is called Kung Fu Soccer, and today I have brought a full explanation of this brand new movie. So why wait? Let's get started right now. The movie opens with a tournament. This tournament is a female football tournament, and its name is the Supreme and Invincible Cup. Along with the tournament, we are introduced to all the participating teams. Every famous football team from around the world has shown up to compete. The team that plays the lead role in our story is called Team Imis. After the opening ceremony of the tournament, we see a press conference where journalist asks Team Imis, "We heard that the average age of all your players is 35 years. Is that true?" This is immediately makes our main lead heroine Suang furious, and right beside her, her best friend Jet fires back. "So what if we are older? We'll win this time and prove it." But the journalists keep going and mockingly say, "Last year you lost to a much lower ranked team." That pushes Suang completely over the edge, and right there in front of all the cameras, she starts fight with her best friend Jet. We quickly understand that this team was once a World Cup winning team, but now that they have gotten older, they can no longer perform like they used to. Because of this, the team chairman video calls the Grandmaster, the woman who once trained these girls in both Kung Fu and football. The chairman says, "Madam, this team is going to sink me. I'm drowning in debt." The Grandmaster tells him to relax and be patient. She then says, "I'm sending a new coach for this team. This coach is the uncle of both Suang and Jet." And the Grandmaster tells the chairman, "This time we will win the World Cup. No question about it." After this, the scene changes and we see the girls training. Right then, their new coach arrives. Everyone expected someone old since he was referred to as an uncle, but he turns out to be a young man, even slightly younger than the Suang herself. When he shows up, the girls do not take him seriously at all. They start mocking him right away. Suang is also not pleased because Suang herself was the captain and the unofficial coach of the team. We quickly understand that the main problem of this team is actually discipline. They were once champions, but they have lost their discipline, and that is why they are in this situation now. The new coach, whose name is Su Feng, tells them, "Look, I have come to make you champions again." Suang laughs and says, "I threw you into dirty water when we were kids. Have you forgotten that?" And everyone starts teasing Su Feng. Even the team's physician, a blind girl with incredibly fast reflexes and a very unique power, joins in on the teasing. Eventually, Su Feng is forced to pull out a seal from the Grandmaster. The moment he does, everything changes. Because nobody can go against the Grandmaster's order, everyone stands up immediately and starts listening to Su Feng. Su Feng's first words are clear: "You all fought on camera and you have no discipline. From this point on, you will stay silent and follow my instruction." And right after that, the first match of the tournament begins. Team Imis face Golden Dragon. Golden Dragon's coach and players are extremely confident at the start. They even tell Team Imis management, "If anyone gets injured during the match, don't feel bad. We will cover all expenses." But the exact opposite happens. From the very start of the match, Suang and Jet completely destroy Golden Dragon's confidence. They keep scoring goal after goal. They play with Golden Dragon's two goalkeepers like it is nothing, and by the end, they score 22 goals. The poor Golden Dragon coach breaks down crying right there. Because of this tournament victory, everyone goes wild with excitement. A press conference happens and people cheer saying, "These are our world champions." But Suang says nothing because Su Feng told her not to speak. Then an English journalist stand up and publicly expose Suang's past, revealing that she is an orphan. At that moment, Jet steps forward and spits her chewing gum straight into the journalist's face. And once again, there is controversy. After the press conference, we see Jet walking out. A car worth millions and a team of bodyguards are waiting for her, but Jet sends them all away. We learn that Jet's parents are very wealthy, but there are problems between them and Jet does not live with them. When journalists try to ask Jet about this, Suang steps in immediately, takes Jet's side and chases the journalist away. We understand that Jet and Suang are very close best friends, but there is also a small distance between them because in the past they have lost many matches and blamed each other. Then we see Team Imis training. In training, we learn that Suang power is raw strength and Jet power is carving the ball through the air. Both powers are unique, and the coach says if you two can reduce the distance between you, we can do even better. But after this, we see that in this team, Suang and Jet take up all the space. There are many new players, but they are not being given a chance to play. The older players refuse to give up their spots. When new players come to Suang asking for a chance to play, she shouts at them and chases them away. Then she picks a fight with Jet too. We see that Suang uses anger as a way to show everyone she is tough, and because she has given her best years to this game, she simply cannot let go of it. After this encounter, Su Feng finds the angry Suang and says, "Calm yourself down. This much anger is not good. Come, let me tell you a secret." But before Su Feng can finish, Suang runs away because she cannot think about anything other than football. Through deep inside, she has feeling for Su Feng and quickly dreams of building a life with him. And right in the middle of this daydream, she snaps back to reality and sees Su Feng laughing at talking with Jet. Suang assumes something is going on between Su Feng and Jet. Jealousy burns through her, and for this jealousy, a massive argument erupts between Suang and Su Feng. Suang says, "You came here to show off," but Su Feng says, "That is not it at all. I'm here for your benefit." Still, Suang insults Su Feng, and the two of them end up completely against each other. Then match day arrives, but before the match even starts, Su Feng intentionally starts up a fight between Jet and Suang. Inside the dressing room, they go at each other completely, hitting each other, screaming, while match officials keep coming in and warning them that the match is about to start. Nobody can stop them. Eventually, Jade says, I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm not staying. Suang says, you cannot live like this. We made a promise to become world champions. But Jade does not want to listen. She is walking out. Before leaving, she says, I tried, Suang. I tried to win your heart. Please forgive me. And that breaks Suang. She pushes her pride aside and reaches out her hand to Jade. They remember their childhood together, all the little games and jokes they share. They shake hands the same way they did as kids, and just like that, the distance between them closes and they are friends again. The dressing room lets out a huge breath of relief, and just as tournament officials are about to disqualify them, they walk out together, ready to play. Their next match is against Team Gangs. From the start, Team Gangs show off their power flexibility. When Suang fires a powerful shot at their goal, their goalkeeper simply stretches their arm a little longer and pushes the ball away. All their players can extend their limbs, however, they won't. They drive forward at full force, but when they reach Team Imi's goalkeepers, nothing works, because the goalkeeper knows incredibly strong tactics that make scoring almost impossible. Team Gangs loses all their confidence. After that, Team Imis scored goal after goal and wins the match comfortably. After the match, Suang chases Sufeng down because she is furious about him stirring up the fight between her and Jade. Sufeng runs and runs, but finally stops. He says, okay fine, I admit I did that on purpose. The distance between you and Jade needed to be fixed. You are both the best players. If you two are not in sync, how can you win? Suang does not want to hear it. Then Sufeng says, in your next match you will lose because your weaknesses are known to everyone. Suang says, we'll see who defeats us. The arrogance is clear in her voice. Sufeng says nothing more, but we can tell he is planning something. And the proof of that plan comes in the very next match. In the next match, we see Sufeng sitting on the other team's bench. Suang sees it immediately and understands that Sufeng has beaten them and is sharing their weakness with the opposite team. She shouts, everyone, pay attention to hiding your weak points. The team they face this time is Pink Blossom. They are masters of acting and they murk player like ghost. Right at the start, Suang hits one of their players. Instantly, Pink Blossom players gang up on Suang and injured her, then fall down themselves writhing in pain. The referee comes over and gives Suang a yellow card. Suang walks off injured. Then they say something terrible to Jade and she snaps, hits the player and gets a red card. She is out too, and then Team Imis is just left out there to be played around with. Their goalkeeper tries hard, but this time the tactics fail because Pink Blossom players are wearing special lenses. Anyone who looks directly into their eyes gets hypnotized and turns into a robot. Suang comes back on, but it is no use. Goal after goal goes in and she can do nothing. Fury and hatred towards Sufeng builds up inside her. Back home, the Grandmaster is watching the match while playing games with friends. Her friends say, what kind of person did you send? He himself turned traitor. The Grandmaster gets angry, smashes the TV and says that was a sacrifice. You would not understand. That night, the entire team is in tears. Suang looks herself in her room. Jade goes to call her, but she does not come out. Everyone says if they ever find Sufeng, they will beat him up. And right then, Sufeng walks in. Suang immediately bursts out and tries to attack him. Sufeng catches her with one hand and sends the others flying as well. He says, how dare you try to hit me? Then he says to Suang, I told you before, you need to respect your seniors and you need to work on your weakness because everyone already knows them. Suang says you are the one who told them. Sufeng then throws a book at her. It is a book about Team Emi's weakness, available in any bookstores. Everyone already knows this. Suang throws the book on the ground. She simply cannot admit she was wrong. Sufeng then says, you will lose again. Suang says, this time we will definitely win. And if we do, I will slap you twice across the face. Till Sufeng agrees. Meanwhile, the Grandmaster says, I am worried about my girls. Their next opponents are very powerful. The team is called Team Coral and we see exactly how powerful they are. Their captain holds a press conference inside a gym while working out, completely dismissing Team Emis. To show his team's power, the captain fires a shot so hard that the ball flies all the way to where Team Emis is standing and creates a massive hole in the ground. Team Emis feels fear creeping in, but fear will not get them anywhere. Suang comes up with a new strategy. She decides to bench herself and Jade and play all their new players because nobody knows anything about them, so nobody knows their weakness. Suang goes to the younger striker she once humiliated and embarrassed. She does not know how to ask for help now, but the moment the girl sees Suang, she lights up with happiness. Before Suang can even speak, the girl is already getting ready to play, and in that moment Suang truly understands her mistake for the first time. She realized she was unfair to these girls. She never gave them a chance and she apologized, but the girl says, you are my captain, whatever you did you must have done it for our own good. And then we see a completely new team Emis step onto the field. At first everything looks messy and unorganized. The new girls are very nervous and scared. This is their first time walking onto a real match field. Team Coral laughs and says, what kind of a team is this? These girls are playing against us. They immediately attack and the new players struggle to deal with it. Jade starts to worry, but Suang says, do not worry, they are just starting to blossom. Then when Team Coral goes to score, the goalkeeper blocks every single attempt with incredible strength. We see that even this new goalkeeper knows many powerful tactics. Then Team Coral launches their most powerful shot and the goalkeeper activates an ancient ring using her power, places it on herself and sends every single shot back, and the Team Emis attacks. Their striker jumps so high that the sunlight makes her nearly invisible. In that opening, Team Imi's score. After that, it is a flood of goals. They win the match comfortably. But their next match is Pink Blossom again. This time, everything flips. Team Imis mirrors everything Pink Blossom does. They act the exact same way, get Pink Blossom players yellow card, and then Jade and Suang step in and score to finish them off. After the final whistle, Suang runs over and gives Sufeng two solid slaps. The poor man hits the wall and bounces off. That night, while everyone is celebrating, someone speaks up. Wait, think about it. Everything Sufeng told us to do, we did, and that is how we own. Maybe all of this was his plan too. Suang's smile fades. She remembers Sufeng had told her to fix things with Jade, and he had told her about their weakness, which she then used. And then the team manager can no longer keep quiet. He says, yes, this is true. Everything was Sufeng's plan. He did it all on purpose so we could win. Then Sufeng himself leans in and says, yes, and my plan worked. But the state he's in is terrible. He can barely speak. His mouth is a mess. Everyone pretends to go to the bathroom and claps with laughter outside. Then the Grandmaster arrives and says, why are you all celebrating so loudly when you own on someone else's plan? After the Grandmaster leaves, Suang and Sufeng finally settle everything between them. Sufeng says, I have liked you since we were children. Suang blushes and runs away. And then comes the moment everyone has been waiting for, the final. The final opponents are Grand River. They are as powerful as their first, Cheetah, speed. The moment the match starts, they take complete control. When they shoot it, roars like a tiger straight at the goalkeeper. She pushes it back, but the next shot is so powerful that it sent the goalkeeper crashing into the net, blood pouring from her face. First goal in, goalkeeper injured and off the field. The older goalkeeper comes on. She is incredibly strong too, but this time Grand River uses their brains. They shoot in a way that makes the ball split into multiple copies mid-air. The goalkeeper cannot tell which one is real. Second goal in, everyone's heart sinks, but the Grandmaster does not give up. She says, we'll win this match with strategy. The blind goalkeeper is brought on. Blind, yes, but her hearing is extraordinary. She stands with her back to the field. Grand River shoots and the ball splits again, but the blind goalkeeper uses only her hearing to identify the real ball and catches it. Then she throws it forward and Team Emis launches into full attack mode. After several attempts, they manage a brilliant header and pull on goal back. Then they bring on a player who recently got their heart broken. Her ex-new girlfriend is sitting right there in the stands. When she sees her ex kissing his new girlfriend on the pitch, her rage turns into a shot so powerful that the ball transforms into an actual dragon in the air, launches itself at Grand River's goalkeeper, and sends that goalkeeper crashing into the ex-boyfriend. The girl collapses from exhaustion after the shot, but the job is done. 2 goals scored. Team Emis is still in the game. Then Grand River fires their final attempt. They almost score, but the blind goalkeeper throws her shoe at the ball and saves it. She launches it forward. Now Suang gathers every ounce of strength in her body to fire a shot. Grand River's goalkeeper sees it coming and plants herself deep into the ground so nothing can move her. But that is exactly where Suang's tricks comes in. She fakes the shot. The goalkeeper drives herself into the ground, and Suang calmly taps the ball gently into the goal. The goalkeeper desperately tries to pull herself out of the ground, but the time she does, the goal has already happened. The celebration begins. They have finally done it, and a huge part of his victory belongs to Sufeng, the one who came and put this team back together piece by piece. The ending is beautiful. Suang and Sufeng finally share their feelings for each other's openly, and right at the very end, we see 2 legends from the original Shaolin Soccer. They are talking to each other. They want to come back to football, and that can only mean one thing: a new movie might be on the way, and that would be absolutely wonderful, seeing those old heroes return to the screen once more. So that was the full explanation of Kung Fu Soccer. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments, and please leave a like, drop a comment, and share this video. Thank you all so much. Take care and stay well, everyone.